Hello, table family. It's Monday. It's Yolanda. That means it's time for everybody at the table. I am so excited to be with you. When am I not excited to be with you? Like, I hardly ever sign on to this podcast and say, I'm not excited to be with you, but I am. It was a good, restful weekend for me. I hope you are doing well today and that all is well in your world. This is going to be a brief conversation from me because I have something I want to ask you to do. This week, instead of a traditional everybody at the table episode, I want to share a powerful conversation that speaks directly to the season many of us are navigating. In the body of the email you received, there's a link to a YouTube video of a panel discussion that I was a part of. I had the honor of joining the Harmonize Your Life podcast for a tender, honest conversation about grief. The kind that shows up in more ways than we often think about, or really we often name and take time to sit with and deal with. We talked about the grief of losing loved ones, something I know deeply. Many of you know my story of burying my oldest daughter in 2009. It's been 16 years. And then that of losing my mother in 2021, several years ago. Also, think about the grief of losing companionship. A lot of times we don't talk about that, but being a woman who is divorced and sometimes losing the love relationship, that intimacy, can be difficult during the time of year when folks are, embracing this love stuff. Folks are going to be getting engaged and wearing matching pajamas. You know all the stuff that they do during this holiday season. Whether you are moving through divorce or longing for partnership or adjusting a season of singleness, these emotions are very real. And during the holidays, when the world seems to be focusing on this celebration, the grief can be sharper, heavier, and more isolating. This conversation holds room for all of these subjects, and it is light. It's not heavy. I don't want you to think it's going to be heavy and you're going to be sad, because when I was approaching being on the panel, I was like, oh, do I want to deal with this? And it absolutely was wonderful, light-hearted conversation that's deep and necessary for us to move through our grief journeys. There was humor, there was wisdom, there was vulnerability, and most of all, we left each other with hope. It reminds me that grief is not only about being sad, because sometimes you can get just lost in the sadness, but grief is about community and storytelling and healing and connection as well. So please, for this episode, I'm going to ask you to take some time. It's a little longer than our normal episodes, to check out the Harmonize Your Life podcast. I was a featured person on the panel, and so you'll hear my voice in that too, but I wanted to share with you the voice of others as well. So take some time to sit with it, share it with someone who you may know needs encouragement during this season. And as always, I like to say this, and you may hear me say it in this podcast. Remember, joy will come in the morning if you let it. It's up to you. All right. So hit the comments. Let me know what you think of the podcast. It is visual. So it's a YouTube video. So you get to see me, which you may or may not want to, but it is a visual podcast. So again, you can put it on audio and listen to it, or actually watch it on your YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I do want to hear back from you. And this is my sister, Dr. Tony Alvarado's podcast. So she would like to hear from you too. And of course, subscribe to her as well. Thank you all so much for listening and for your partnership, for your journey. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We won't have an episode that comes out next Monday. We will be preparing for the Thanksgiving week, so I won't have an episode next week. But until December, take care and dine well.